1 second. We have to restart this.
Why?
I had the bar back.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Now
there's
which one? Those?
Yeah. No, not these.
Dang.
On the OBS. So you got to restart with the question.
That's fine. So you just gonna start the whole show?
No, just start over.
Oh, we're starting. So there's people. Did we lose everybody?
No. I had the bar back in OBS, so that way.
Happy Labor Day,
fault.
Ryan.
Yes.
His fault.
Yeah.
Ryan, what is Labor Day? What is Labor Day about? What are we celebrating for Labor Day?
It's a celebration of labor.
There we go.
Straight from the History Channel.
Yeah.
I need Stacey Butson piping in because he calls me the vacation queen or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why we have a camera on you.
So the Badger State raffle tickets.
Yes.
They're wrapping up October 1st. $100 ticket, $25,000 for first prize. Only 1,000 tickets are sold.
Yeah.
Get them from a Badger State.
They're only down to 100 some, I believe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna help finish it out the best I can.
Yeah, we got 2 polls. So
Yep.
Viroqua and Monroe.
And then we'll get them to you if we have to. So.
Yeah.
Life is good.
$25,000
For 1,000. I mean, only 1,000 tickets.
Yeah.
You have a really good chance.
Instead
I'll
of-
do that.
And second, 15,000.
And
third
third
place,
is
10,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got a pretty good chance to walk away with $10,000.
Do the math on that.
9,997.
No, I'm not gonna. So I can't believe how fast the summer's gone.
Yeah.
And I
crazy.
After running a Silver Series, schedule, I miss my Badger State pullers.
It's a great group of people.
No, the people are great, but I just miss the polls. I miss not being able to go to Mineral Point Saturday night. I miss Darlington.
Yeah.
Just a lot of good polls. You know what I mean? And I miss Viroqua. And I love Viroqua. It's it's an awesome track.
Great
And
facility.
for a new promoter to come on, and I was all excited to go to Beaver Dam. Then Mother Nature has been just mean. She's been mean this year, and but that's how it goes. That's pulling, and it's outdoor, and it's not just us; it's everybody. But I love the Badger State tractor pullers, and I love what we do.
So let's kind of recap. We got in studio guest Collin Birkholz with 1456 light pro stock. Kind of recap how your weekend.
Oh yeah,
was
because
on
we need to restart the show over
because
we pay you too much money and you forgot to turn the volume on.
Yes, first year in Mineral Point for Light Pro Stocks this year. We heard a lot about the track. It was a hot farm 2 years ago, or last year was a hot farm. And, 2014 I think. Dad had Jason Niemeyer driving the tractor, and he put the tractor in 2 over and never got off the line, and Dad kind of felt bad. But that track's always been.
Now you're sharing your secrets. 2 over.
We don't use that gear anymore.
Okay.
But so we knew coming in this would probably be a good power track. Fortunately, the bolt was kind of heavy on the rest of the class. They had to reset after Troy went down the track and went like 250. Then we went up and we were up second, so we were test up. We pretty much knew I think there was like 6 of us. As long as we went straight, we were gonna take it. Didn't go out of bounds, but so brought it up. Everything looked fine, and then once I let out, saw the flame, and then the water come on. I was just about let out the clutch, and then every tractor went nowhere. So I figured we had a turbo issue. I was hoping maybe like the guillotine shot, but then we found pieces of wheel on top of our hood, and then we had people telling us we had pieces hit them, and small little pieces.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I mean, we were up 10, and now it's down to 6. Down to 4, it could have been a lot worse. Hank could have won, but that's part of pulling. Like last year,
absolutely.
Last year, Boyd's for the Wheatland for the mods, he went out of bounds.
No. As a promoter, as an organization, we want it to come down to Monroe.
Yeah.
As a puller, you want to just go to Monroe and say, I just got to bump the sled.
Like Hot Farms last year. How many? There was like 4 tractors that
had a chance.
Had a chance.
And of course, there was so many different factors.
Yeah.
It was so hard to keep track with Hot Farms.
Yeah.
There's so many different tractors.
Yeah.
You had to there was people out there with pens and paper out there, who finished in front of who. And
So we have some points champions already, Ryan?
Yeah. So congratulations, Josh Stahl with the Pro Stock
He
Diesel
beat Rip?
trucks. Yes.
What?
Yep. He actually had an 8-point lead going into Plymouth.
Wow, I thought Rip was in. I didn't know that.
No, yeah. So Josh Stahl. Were you listening at the end of the?
You were not. We mentioned that.
I kind of do my own thing. I think everybody
You're good
knows
at
me.
it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I look like I care.
So it was great. His wife actually got to watch on the live feed from home because we were over in the Sheboygan County Fair Friday night. Rip actually gained 2 points, so that their last 2 polls were last Thursday night at the Walworth County Fair in Elkhorn, and Rip actually finished in front of him, and so he gained 2 points. So he had a 10-point lead heading into that night, and so I believe there was enough trucks there that there could have been if he would have something broke on the line and finished last, there would have been, I think, it would have been like really close. And the way his pole ran started out, he got bouncing right away. So it almost looked like, okay, either is he going to let out of it and maybe try again, or was something going to happen? Was he going to get under the turbo? But he got through it, and he secured his points championship. This is his first Badger State points championship with the Thicker in Blood, and of course I believe he does most of the engine work for Rips for their program as well. And they do a couple other trucks, so they do a lot of diesel work, and so he puts a lot of time to a lot of the different diesel trucks that pull Badger State and ISP, and so congratulations, Josh Stahl. He's our first 2017 points champion.
And then Limited Pro Trucks also, I believe.
Jamie has to, I believe he has I have to double check here. No, they have Viroqua.
Oh, Viroqua.
Yeah, we still have Viroqua. Yeah, so
yeah,
last year was Mineral Point was his last pole, and he had let me bring it up here so I get it right, because it's a three truck race heading into Mineral Point, and Jamie won the event. And there was the Funks got actually in between him and Tomford, and so he currently has an 8-point lead heading into Viroqua. So essentially, he would have to not finish last.
Okay, you do the math. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna try to do math
because there's 4 points trucks. So because there would be last. Essentially for points.
50 for first, 48 for second. 2-point gaps.
So actually, so there's 8 points. So actually, he secured the win, because even if he were to finish last place out of all the points trucks, so actually technically, so he has to bump the sled in Viroqua, essentially.
And the rumor is that truck is sold.
That is a rumor. I mean,
it's just a rumor.
It's a rumor.
That's a pretty good rumor, and he's going not. I'm the rumor mill on pull-off.
Yeah,
I checked pull-off.
I heard the remedy's for sale.
I heard the remedy was for sale too. Tony called me last week. Is you selling your tractor? And I'm like, no, I'm not selling my tractor. He's like, that's a rumor. And I'm like, no, but no. What they but I guess the light pro class. I heard that's the rumor. So I don't know if Jamie Lars. She's not on Facebook anyway, but Angie is. So we'll find out. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the rumor is he wants to build a light pro and come kick Birkholz's ass.
That's what every poll I'm at, Andy Cartwright, I ask Andy, what are you gonna do? He says he's gonna kick my ass.
I love it. I love it.
I'm right.
Yep. No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
No offense, we didn't show up to get second, but I still like you. Yeah, it's all good. So it's all good.
So technically, he would be a back-to-back points champion for Limited Pro. Both. So it started 2.6 was his.
But it was tough this year.
Yes, this was his toughest points champion.
I mean, if you talk about Rip and him have just, I'm just going to use the word destroyed everybody this last couple of years. I mean, but everybody stepped up their game. So it's fun. I like to see
the other trucks in the class for stepping up for 2017. They've tweaked the rules a little bit.
And diesel truck pulling doesn't have the history like a tractor class does.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, they don't. I mean, we're still 5 years ago, guys, from these guys driving these things to the track.
Yeah.
I mean, we're literally. It's not that. You think about 2012. I remember announcing in Sock Ryan. I'm sure Jamie was still driving his truck to the track.
2012, probably not.
But other guys were.
2008.
Like remember that Instafoam truck and stuff like that? He'd roll in there and stuff like that, and they'd hook him up. And so that's how far diesel truck pulling has come.
Yeah.
And on the truck side of it, I think that's the fastest growing side of the sport. I think on the tractor side, Colin, I think the light pro class has the most amount of legs right now.
Yeah.
And my biggest win so far for Badger State has been the amount of pro stocks we've had this year.
Yeah, that's great.
Because at the end of the day, I love the light pro class, love the limited pro class, love Super Farm, Hot Farm, 640 Pro. I love them all. But pro stocks are why you pay the $15.
Pro stocks are pro stocks.
And next year is going to be better because with Greg building his.
So great to see Wildman's out. Yeah. And then his mom takes amazing photos for the Badger State.
Yeah.
She must
have. I got a chance to talk to her.
She must have a lens that, it's amazing. So
she was kind of crazy. She was standing right next to the track.
Yeah. Well, she sent me a message on Facebook. Where can I stand? I'm like, well, just you have to sign the waiver and you can stand trackside. She's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, she was right in the white line.
She nailed it.
Fine.
I mean, you talk about she does such a good job capturing the tech officials, the fans, the whole sport.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, she does. I believe she does photography for a living. Yeah. So she does family photos. And I don't know if she does any schools events, but I know she does at least family photos and takes.
So we talked about we've talked about the diesel trucks.
Just talk about pro stops.
So where are we at? Is DeBrew still got the lead in points, or
no?
The Brinkmeyers?
I'm pretty sure it's Brinkmeyer's.
And then
let's just start with. We'll start.
Yeah,
with
you
Collins
take
West.
over, Ryan.
So,
Yeah.
I'll try to put my mic down. Try not to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That
that'd be
ain't
interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, we kind of alluded to it with
They can't
540
see me
Light
because-
Pro Stocks. No, they can see you.
No, you got me up the left corner, and the live and the numbers is over it.
Oh, is it?
Slide on the right corner.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Kind of a prima donna.
Yeah.
No one would ever think that. Okay,
I
fine.
need Elsie here to stick up for me. I feel like you guys are picking on me a little bit.
You need Elsing to pick.
Where's the tissues at?
He picks on me a lot.
He picks on you.
Jeez, what is going on at my house?
Wow, what is...
I mean, the world famous
hates people
Badger
here?
State Studios.
That was your daughter.
They're supposed to be going to bed because she's got school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do they remember they have school tomorrow?
It doesn't sound like it.
Anyway, back to points here.
Did you buy your Badger State raffle ticket yet?
I did buy mine in Mineral
Okay.
Point.
I just wanted to throw that in there again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice segue.
I sold a
into-
couple at work and stuff up in Oshkosh. You know, they went good. A bunch of race car drivers up there. They got money.
Yeah. So 540 Light Pro Stock points. Right now, this is through Mineral Point. They will be rounding out their season at Greene County Fall Nationals down in Monroe the 23rd. Right, 23rd of
Yep.
September.
Yep.
And as you can see, just a 4-point lead over John Meyer Jr. Heading in with their turbo malfunction in Mineral Point. And so that will make for interesting points battle.
And again, big congrats to Al.
Yep.
Proves you know
Oh,
we
yes.
know how good the
And-
track we know how good the tractor runs good right now as is. You know,
Yep. Shout out
it's running
to
good.
Al. They made the trip up to Ridgeland last night just to put another pass on.
It was an
And
excellent pass and reset the sled.
Yes.
There was only 6 of us. He didn't
They
come
went
back.
334 and they reset the sled, and there just wasn't enough cooldown
Yeah.
time for him, and
Yeah.
he didn't want to put an extra pass on if he didn't have to, and I mean he didn't have
Yeah.
to, so they were still tickled to death. I mean,
Yeah.
afterwards talking to him,
And it's been a great year for the class overall. We've had rain get in our way, but you know, like I said, we've heard. No, it's just rumors. You know, who am I to say it's going to come true? But you know, we've heard good things about people building them and stuff. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can end the year strong. But doesn't go our way. Congrats, whoever wins points, I guess.
No, absolutely. So 466 Hot Farm, as we alluded to before, this always normally comes down to the end. It looks like it's a little bit spread out more than what we normally see. But Adam Adrian has been on a tear this year. He got the win in Mineral Point, and Senior, and then Dan Meyer has been driving to his 466 Express. They have a 12-point lead heading into Monroe, which
And that's
it's
the beauty.
not.
And the beauty of that class, that is not safe.
No.
at all.
That is
Exactly.
not
You need to
safe.
be about 50
Well,
points ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as we see, Adam won the class, so he got the 50 points. 466 Express only got 40 points, so they gained 10 points just in Mineral Point. So
And
that's
then just one more spot away, and they're tied.
yeah. So anything can happen with Hot Farm. So we have a 2-tractor race essentially with Lee Ruff sitting in third.
Last year's points. champion.
Last year's points champion, and I mean you can even see
And
you know,
let's see with
How it's spread
with two
out
hooks
there.
with two hooks left for them, you'd say those first four you'd say probably a pretty good chance still without.
Yeah, that's actually true. I forgot. Yeah, so they're in Viroqua too.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah. So they actually still have 2 hooks left, and so really those first 4 and I believe almost this first 4.
27 points first to fifth. You never know. It's not happening with 2 hooks.
You never
With
know.
That's what's the beauty. I like this.
Somebody
about
goes
2
first to
points.
last.
Yeah, 2 points. 2 points per spot is an interesting way to do it.
You just have a bad setup. You get
Yeah.
bouncing, and then either you're early, and the track gets a little bit better with Hot Farm. You can train.
Yeah.
And so there's so many points vehicles that you can get a lot of different vehicles smushed in between you. So that's going to be an interesting battle.
Did you say smushed?
Smushed.
Okay, just checking.
Smushed.
Smushed.
Just checking.
Okay. Peanut gallery over there.
Smushed.
Hey, call me what you
Yes.
want.
So 640 Pro Farm after Mineral Point. Nick Cunningham has had another amazing season, multiple time points champion in this class. He's been battling with Scott Burkhardt in the Get Her Done IH 1466, like they have always battled back and forth. Looks like he'll probably be on the path to another points championship here. He's got an 8-point lead.
8 points, so that
I mean,
that's not safe.
It's not safe.
With 9 tractors in there, that's not
yeah.
safe.
Yeah, because we've had a couple of the PI tractors come on with points with Eugene and Matt Larson, and Tim Jerusik as well as Jeff Mailing. So they're technically points tractors.
Yeah.
So they could get in there and play a factor. I'm trying to think, are they? Let's see. So the classes that we have in Viroqua, Super Farm, Limited Pro, Hot Farm, and the diesel truck. So they're down to their final hook.
Yeah.
So it would take a really bad pass by Nick Cunningham, which we hardly ever see, but it's not out of the realm. It's not out of the realm.
I am one for beautiful tractors. That is a beautiful tractor. Something different. It's like Lance Little's 830. I love all that stuff.
Well, it's different. It stands out. You know when his tractor is coming up because it's
it's different. It's great.
So we move into 4.1 limited pro stocks, and the G-Force is sitting on top right now after Mineral Point. They have a 10-point lead over the Wild Buck and Jared Fredericks.
Still not safe.
No, it's not safe.
No.
They have 2 hooks remaining.
A bunch of 4-1s
At Monroe.
Yep.
And Viroqua, I would imagine, will have a decent number of 4-1s as well.
Well, when you get guys like I'll show up at Monroe, long as the tractor's still running right, and I haven't been there all season, but I'm a points tractor, and if I get in between, and we saw it happen at Sturgeon, Missouri, in our class in the Silver Series. You know what I mean? There was some tractors that we haven't, like Ruth and them haven't shown up for a while because they run Western Series, but they're still signed up for Silver.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, even though you guys are technically points tractors, so it can really play a factor coming down the stretch, and the Gerlachs didn't have the best pass either. Ann Linehan laid down a monster pass in Mineral Point. Congratulations to her again.
She beat me in Mineral Point last year or 2 years ago in 15. I got second. She got first. So she likes Mineral Point.
She laid out 322 and no one could match it, and it was just another awesome pass. So congratulations.
Yeah. I'm happy for her because I watched you were live in Ettrick. And I watched her go out of bounds in Ettrick, and my heart just melted for Ann because she's so awesome. She tries so hard. Yeah. So
especially that's her hometown, one of their hometown polls that they helped put on, and I believe that's win number 2 or 3 on the season. Plus she got the win in Hillsboro.
She has a win in Hillsboro. She won somewhere. Yeah.
She won Mauston, didn't she?
Could be. I thought she won some.
I thought she won Hillsboro, Mauston because I teased her and socked about letting somebody else have a chance to win.
She won the first go around because then they had the shootout.
Yeah, but the shootout doesn't matter for points.
Doesn't matter, but,
well, I'm not saying you don't. Just because you don't know what Labor Day is doesn't mean you don't understand points.
You got it right.
Ryan knows it better than Ryan knows these points better than anybody.
Yeah.
Who's been to more Badger? Ryan's been to more Badger State polls than both of us combined. Collin.
Probably.
Video boy over here.
Yeah.
Drinking his spotted cow. Move. On the payroll. Move.
Yes, on the payroll.
Get them as a sponsor. I got to work on Brandy Meyer to get that going. So
yeah. That'll work.
Yeah, so Amanda said actually Viroqua in Super Farm was sitting second. Apparently, heading into Pecatonica and they broke.
Great year for Fredericks too. They've been doing. They started the year really strong.
But it's so hard. I mean, they have. Limited Pro on the Badger State circuit is one of the toughest schedules around. It's like Region 2 with Light Pro.
Yeah,
the amount of hooks and the number of competitors each night, and you just don't know. Ingle Kings, they were running really strong there for a while, then they had a hiccup in Blackbird Falls, and...
Brian Thedian's a super fan.
Yes, he is.
I just want to say that.
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to be quiet for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what happened to keeping the mic down?
That is impossible. Okay, so light limited super stocks. This has been a resurgent year for light limited super stocks, and even though we haven't had the numbers for the Alki tractors like we had, but maybe hopefully next year we'll get a little bit more. I know the schedules... I believe Stacy Butson said in Elkhorn they had 8 rainouts this year for light limited super stocks.
Yeah.
The polls that they 8 rainouts.
We parked next to Casper at Sauk, and I said, hey, thanks for coming, and thanks for not bringing the rain with you. Oh, yeah. And I don't think you can take it personal, but it just feels like they have been. Because they had 20 or 22 scheduled hooks this year. They were up 10, I believe 10 events.
Yeah, because they only had 12 last year.
Yeah, and I think they were excited for that. But they've really stepped it up with numbers this year. The class looks strong.
Yeah, so
the Diesel's really stepped it up.
Yes.
So
current points leader Aaron Kleckler. He's had a great year with the double vision. He has, let's see here, a 6-point lead over the Cause and Conflict and Gene Werda and Rod and Cody Wichman. So Wichman, yes.
So they're the 15 points champions. Where's Hawthorne at? Because he's a 16 points champion.
Hawthorne is in third.
Okay, he's 10 points.
So still 5. And Alan Moore will be in and we'll get some ECI tractors for sure in Monroe. And I'm sure they're points tractors,
members,
Ryan?
Yeah, they're points. I see malfunction junction at the bottom. So, yeah.
So, I mean, that's what makes Monroe just awesome.
Yeah, because I remember last year they had like 13.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, they have one from New York.
So if you do the math, 13, if they're all points tractors, that's 26
So
points.
there's actually,
The worst you can do is 26, right?
There's 18 points between first and fourth. So
honestly, you could go from fourth to first.
yeah.
I mean, if you win the class, and
Win the class.
hey,
And
that's how it goes.
It's pulling.
There's 12. Yeah, they have 12. 12 points tractors. I know they're pretty much will all be there. Actually 13. I don't know about if the Red Dog special is broke. I know they've had some issues.
That's Andy Lewandowski.
Yeah.
He had messaged me, and that's a good running tractor.
Yep.
This was kind of the first year they were getting back into the swing of things, so hopefully.
Yeah. And I know they were down in Baraboo and had some issues at the Sauk County Fair, so I'm not for sure if they'll make it down to the road or not.
Wasn't it used to be a beer, Red Dog?
I believe it is.
You're probably you guys are too young.
The popular height. That's a popular.
I think it was a '90s thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. So were you born in the '90s?
Yes, I'm a '90s.
Yeah, I'm a 90s.
When were you born, Zolik?
90. I'm in
96.
I'm true 90s.
96?
True 90s, baby.
Man, Doug Birkholz is old. He can still party though. We ended up playing in Norwalk.
In Norwalk, oh yeah.
Moving on to Super Farm tractors. So big. We've had that's probably the most in terms of newest tractors we've had added this year. We've had the Fritzes. And
they've been consistent. Mitchburg Disorderly Deer.
Yep.
How have we seen Andy Keys and those guys a lot with the New Hollands?
Yes.
There's like a whole Ford mafia. There's like 7 Super Farms in the shop.
Yeah. This last week because they were at all 3 events and really the PI tractors stepped up in Sheboygan County. It was mainly. A PI show, and we want to thank them. They've been really supportive, and the polls that are really close to them and don't overlap with their PI schedule. With the Fords, the Alice of
in due time, Stuckman's.
Yep. The Case.
Jerry has some mine.
Jerry and Lee Sixel
nice
has pulled a few events as well.
I hope I'm alive when Jerry's age, let alone pulling tractors.
Yeah. He's still doing it.
Yeah, his daughter gets a chance to watch him live.
That's what's cool about it. And there's some Hawthorns that live in Colorado. I think they're in jail. I don't know. I just want to say
they're in Alabama.
Well, okay, whatever. But it's so cool that people out of state. I have too much fun with all this, but it's so cool that people can do all this. Ryan, we can't see all of your screen.
Yeah, I haven't.
Is it me?
Over.
Are you blocking me?
No, I'm showing the.
All right, Meinholz. Let's give a shout out to Meinholz. They got their first.
Yeah, they got their first win.
Oh, you were gonna do that. I'll put the mic down.
No. Yes. So actually, we should probably. They had asked. I know we didn't get a chance to talk about tonight's guest, but maybe next week. Shout out to Vern to get him on the show next week.
Yep. So. And then I'm trying to get Fortney to drive down because he lives like in.
Yeah, Viroqua.
Yeah, I don't think does he live in Viroqua or is he in?
He's like around.
What's that little town? Viola. I always think the little one that gets flooded all the time. But that's Viola.
Yeah.
But told him to get his butt down here. So. Sorry, I'll try to be good.
So, the Super Farm points leader and was last year's champion as well. Brian, the Barmans are leading again with the points. They have a pretty substantial lead over the Fritzes.
42.
So, yeah, they pretty much probably secured their points championship once again.
Yeah. Because the most you can get is 26. I did the math.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I'm a little quicker than you two. I mean, I'm twice as old as you guys, but I'm still pretty quick. Yeah.
Now, I mean, there is a lot of Super Farm if they all showed up at once, but they would have to
26. I want one of them. Ryan, can I have one of them boxing microphones?
Yeah.
In this corner, wade in. I'm a fatty. Me.
You got a wide ass.
Yeah, it's like Matt
we got the Fritzes. They're sitting in second, and Mitchburg with the Disorderly Deer sitting in third. So congratulations on those two for
good to see the Super Farm. Some new tractors in Super Farm.
So
natural progression.
So the Fritzes jumped up from Hot Farm.
Yep.
And the Mitchburg had been pulling with the Tri-State pullers for many years, and
done very well.
Throw on the intercooler this year and run with Badger State. And of course, with the PI, the PI pullers have really stepped up to help with the numbers.
Poltergeist, the Poltergeist tractor, have they been consistently at our events?
Dalkey's got a win in Sheboygan, so congratulations.
Yeah, they've been hitting predominantly Badger State, I believe.
Yeah, I like to see that.
In Due Time was sitting on the lead, and the Dalkeys were the last.
That's like a hometown pull for In Due Time.
Yes. Yeah. And the Dalkeys come through and get them by maybe like a foot or two.
I know they feel terrible about that.
Yeah. Well, I was really excited.
Darn John Deere's
win.
Absolutely.
As well. So. But,
you're a Zolik.
Yeah.
You guys like them Alice Chalmers?
Um,
I used to.
Used to.
Did you have to try pulling one, right?
I tried to fix one every week.
Yeah. What do we got
But
next?
also shout out to the Vinnies. They have pretty much a command for the Champions Tour.
So Mark-
They said it was down a little bit. They said after.
Mark does a really good job, Jason's father-in-law, of updating me with how they do it and stuff like
Is that
that.
who that is? Okay.
Yep, Mark Truden.
Yeah.
And does an awesome job of updating me, keep me going on that.
I believe I heard he had like a 45-point lead.
42-point going into the last.
I brag about us. I brag about the Badger State guys when they get outside of the Badger State, how well they do, and that's good to see.
Yeah.
So it makes me happy. So
we moved
stocks.
into 10,000-pound pro stocks. And
again, still the story of the year. You guys
Yes,
got to admit
yes.
this. The number of pro
Absolutely.
stocks
Yeah.
consistently week after week.
not only the number, but with the addition of Sleipner this year.
Yeah.
has
Sleipner.
just
Yeah. Who else has a V8 Pro Stock lane besides Region 2 with like Chase and Tail on that?
No, I still trying to figure out how to get 3 or 4 of these Massey Fergusons to the Redneck Rally and just have a shootout for them. That'd be the coolest.
that would be.
I want to have the V8 Inderley.
The V8.
I want to have the V8 Pro Stock Inderley in Richland Center. So I got to get a sponsor
So-
for that. Maybe I'll get Dirk Jury to hit me up. He likes some V8s.
Yeah.
Dirk's different. He likes different things.
Gotta get Coons up and
Coons and
Maybe.
Everson and
Walters.
Walters. Get 4 or 5. That'd be pretty sweet.
that'd be worth it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's only money, Dirk. It's only money. I don't know if Dirk's watching the show or not, but he usually does. It's only money.
So the Brinkmeyers have pretty much commanding lead, and looks like they're on another championship tour run. I believe is this going to be 3 in a row for the Brinkmeyers now?
I think so. Because Dirk was the one that says, "What do you think of that third generation of?" He said to Randy Brew, "What do you think of that third
Oh,
generation?"
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how did Avery do?
Oh,
He had a good video.
I should mention,
But I don't know how he finished. Because
Yep.
did the Plymouth results get up on the website yet?
Yeah, they should be.
Oh, but they weren't there Saturday
But
morning. Usually
yeah, so
they're up
shout
right away.
out to Avery Elsing. He ran the original tool times, just a cast iron rear end pro
Cast
stock.
ass.
Yeah,
That's what they call it. Him and Hook.
and he
Yeah.
got 3rd place
Okay.
in Sheboygan and had an amazing run. I'm pretty sure 3rd place because Brinkmeyers Sleipner was sitting out in 1st at like 350 or something like that.
Okay.
And Brinkmeyers come through and goes like 359, and I believe Avery went like 340 somewhere in that range, or really close to Sleipner, and so amazing pass for that. I think he drove better than Randy Brew with the tractor. So, so first time ever driving a pro stock. I mean they had a limited pro, but first time full on pro stock.
Yeah.
Because Randy couldn't make it. I don't think Randy was at the Sheboygan County Fair. I don't remember seeing him, so I think someone else drove.
No,
it.
Randy wasn't.
Yeah.
Randy was out west on vacation.
Yeah.
Him and Mindy.
Did a who drove? I don't remember who drove.
I don't know.
did
Was it
Travis
Wildman's?
drive? I wonder if
Probably
that was-
Wildman's one of the big one.
But yeah, so that was amazing to see. Just a caster and pro stock. It was pitched. The nose was up perfect, and he just sailed down the track. So it was a tough break for Craig Ladwig and Glenn Valentine. They launched a turbo on the line too, and
Did
for
they?
their home.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He was
Glenn-
just bragging. We just had him on bragging
Yes,
about
I know.
making
So we
it
had
this
him-
far in the season.
Yeah, so we had him on, and the track was really perfect for pro stocks. It was kind of a weird track. You were kind of spinning for like the first 100 feet, but then once you hit like 200, you just launched. I mean,
Yeah.
you gained momentum, and it was.
That's a racetrack, right?
It's a racetrack, but there's a track on the inside.
Okay, so I've only been up there once, and I was up there, and it was kind of a rainy, crappy night, and the pro stocks had no chance. I don't even know if they hooked that night because it was. I think Dirk said we weren't even going to hook them.
Sure,
But this is 4 or 5 years
It's a
ago.
weird. It's hard to even describe like the actual like consistency of the dirt. It's kind of sandy, but it holds together fine.
Like that Ridgeland
Yeah,
track, I
kind
suppose.
of. Yeah.
Okay.
Except that it's a little bit softer. It was a softer track, but they were able to. It was like I said, it was funny. It's like a slingshot, and you wouldn't think that in track pulling because if you didn't get going right away, you just spin. But they slingshotted through there, so put on a great night of pulling.
Yeah.
And so Blaine Stam sitting in second. So it's going to be a battle for second and third for points between Randy Brew and Blaine Stam coming down to Monroe, who can get runner-up to the Brinkmeyers. And the Wildman sitting in fourth with the old money.
And that's good for them to get out this year. And
Yeah.
it's good to see that the Wildman name. That's a
it don't
big
seem
deal.
right without a Wildman in Poland.
No, it's a good name you want to see.
The fact that Badger State has them predominantly for their hooks that's amazing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, so two-wheel drive, super modified two-wheel drive trucks. We got Terry Timmerman,
Last year's points champion.
last year's points champion. No, Deppy.
No, Deppy. Didn't he lose it at Monroe?
No, that was 2 years ago.
So
Deppie's won
Deppie
it.
got it last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
so they've swapped the last couple of years. Tim Deppie won the points last year, and
Have we seen the Bad Badger out this year at all?
no, that's retired.
Okay, it is
Oh, they
retired.
retired it?
Yeah,
Oh.
because they're building. Yeah, they're retiring.
Yeah, because they're building a new truck.
Yeah.
They never got that.
Yeah,
out.
they're building a new one for
For
their
Dave?
dad.
Okay.
Yep. Ever since Ettrick.
Ettrick got hurt.
Yeah, was that 2 years?
No, that was Hillsborough. He took that bad whack.
No. Well, Ettrick, he broke his back.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because
he was up in the air
Yep,
and
then
it,
the blow
is it
out
detonated or whatever?
Either-
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he had the burst plate. Burst
Yeah.
plate went out.
Yeah.
Ettrick last year.
And I mean, he came. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's no suspension
long,
on them.
so-
There's no air ride on them.
No,
I don't
no, they
believe.
don't know.
Fair enough.
So
So where we at? Did we talk about two-wheeler points?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so
doing that
there's
right
there's a 8 point.
Up 8.
8
I'd say
points. There's
Those,
1, 2, 3,
yep, there's
4,
between 3 right now.
And we usually pick off nice, really good two-wheel drive numbers. Are they in Monroe? They
yes,
should be.
They are in
Yes,
Monroe.
they're always
So-
in Monroe.
so
'Cause
they'll-
it's
they'll
good
be
showing
fine.
over there.
Well, and Rick Austin's a local guy. I know he's
Yeah.
Mr. NTPA, but he'll come to some Badger State
He-
polls
he's
in his
coming to
area.
Monroe,
Yep.
and,
And then Stamfleys are down there.
Terry's
Hosley's
brother
down there.
will be
Wayne
there.
will be there. Yep.
And Hagerty had some trouble, I believe, but he's trying.
Did he get the Ridgeland last night?
No. So hopefully he has an itch to get out.
He helps with
Monroe.
my two-wheel drive truck pulling page, and he had made a post on there that he was
Yeah,
trying to get the Ridgeland. But
So hopefully he'll have the itch by the time
And-
Monroe comes around, get
Yep.
it ready, and get some hooks in. So
Yeah,
Good
we've
deal.
had with Bill Fronczak with his new truck this year, so there was an addition.
I know that last name, but what's
Shakedown?
Yeah.
what's he calling his truck?
It came out in Dickeyville. That was the first pass.
Oh yeah, that black one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no it's he
Right,
doesn't
but I
have-
know what you're talking
yep,
about now.
Yep, that was his first
wondering what that one was.
pass. Yeah.
Do we? Have we gone through all the classes now?
The tractors, we just have.
Semi.
Semis haven't pulled. We haven't had a Badger State hook with them since Hillsborough.
Yeah.
So
Badger State
Monroe
for them?
will. Yeah, so they get Badger State points.
but it was championship.
Yeah, it's co-sanctioned.
Yep. So like same with Limited Pro.
Yep.
Badger. So there was 2 points.
It was
that
Silver and
going
Badger.
on
Yep.
At the same time, Super Farm, all the classes that we have that are offered in Hillsborough, they get state points as well.
So it's
So
between
it's gonna come. Yeah.
Schrader and DeBrew. It's Schrader. It's not Schroeder. It's Schrader.
Schrader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Schroeder.
No,
Some people say Schroeder.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, yeah, it can be pronounced either way.
Yeah.
So. But we have a rate, Schrader. which
There's
is-
there's 2 Chris Schraders on Facebook. I
Is
know
there?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's going to come down. to,
One's a
again,
poser. One's a poser.
Last year,
Chris runs around with Lincoln Decent Specialties.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
that Chris. And the other one is the.
Yeah.
He's with the C.
Yeah.
Are they both with C's? I'm not sure. Is
One
Kelly-
has this one has a C in it.
Yeah,
I think
they
it's
both have. C.
Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
a-
one runs around with
Yeah,
Lincoln
so
Decent
Milsna
Specialties.
and
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the other one
So
runs
it's
around
gonna-
Diesel.
Nelson's
We
truck.
call Chris Milson. We just call him Diesel. He works at Martin's in Weldon, so we,
Oh, okay.
we call him Diesel.
Did Robert Martin die?
Robert?
The dad? The grandpa? Was there just a funeral for a Martin with a semi truck? I know this is
one
off
of Al's
topic.
brothers just
Okay,
died, I believe.
sorry. I just saw something on Facebook. Weird. I saw something.
Yeah.
Weird and then off on a tangent.
Well, I see
No, we
squirrels.
just went from Badger State pulling to people dying.
Yes.
That's not cool.
No.
They're probably going to fire me.
We're going to talk to the upper.
Talk to the people.
Yeah, talk to
Yeah.
the
Talk to the people that really matter.
Yeah. So it's gonna come down to Monroe. There's only 2 points, so I mean, and
that was a
I'm
good
sure
class.
Stacks will be there.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
Sailors.
Sailors will be down there again.
I wish
last year-
semis. I want the class to catch on. I really do. I mean, we were excited to have them in
But
Richland
that-
Center.
It's such like a limited market, how many
Right.
truckers, how many.
Well, Minnesota has a good number of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I've talked to not all of them, but I've talked to many of them, and they're looking for good hooks that pay well. We
Yeah.
kept the semis are one of the more expensive classes, Badger State, and we've kept that purse up there for them, hoping to obtain them. I thought if we would have had Richland Center guys, we would have had awesome. Because we picked a date because Chapel Hill was going on for Grand National.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a multi-engine mod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only so many of them in the country. But
Yeah.
there are some badass semi-trucks between Minnesota
Yeah.
and Wisconsin and a few, in Iowa and Illinois that could come and support it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what be good.
What's
to do
going on?
that.
Did Fiends break with the old Bulldog, or they haven't
I
been out since Hutch?
haven't seen. So
They were they made a pass. Where was I at? And they brought it down, and they had.
Were you videoing
no,
somewhere?
No, they brought it down to Hillsborough Saturday night.
Oh,
It
did
wasn't-
they?
Yeah, it was in
Of course.
Hillsborough Saturday
That
night.
used to be my favorite truck.
Yeah, I know, and it looks
Buckeye
weird
Bullet.
because it's like a maroon color now.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they
It's
kinda-
still a little
they bought it. They can make it any
Yeah.
color
No,
they
they
want.
want-
God, you guys sound all sentimental on me over there.
Yeah,
What's
one
going
time
on?
years ago,
That's
we
the
got
feeling
limits.
side of the room. This is the
No,
real side of the room.
they're- yeah.
I'm a realist.
They are. They're still working out. I mean, I don't know if they've ever really were in polling before. So could you imagine?
They have a super farm.
Did they have a super farm before?
What was that called?
They're going from super farm to semi polling. So
I can't remember. It's an 86 series.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So Monroe's going to be a hoot. September 23rd.
Yeah.
They do raffle tickets there.
Yep.
They have a band afterwards. It's a great day.
Yeah, if you
They've
want a
nailed
full
that
day
down.
of polling, Monroe, I mean, you get to see.
And what I like about Monroe, pretty much everybody else is done with points, and we usually pick off some, kind of like what Matt was talking about when you get some, like when they go to Tolman, it's kind of a conglomerate there of the light pros. You see that. You have a chance to see that in Monroe.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping some of the state guys come down and hook with you, Collin, down
Yeah, I
there
think it'll be. Hopefully Justin comes, and I offered the new Demented Buck that runs with the Western Series. They just built a 540.
Okay.
They have it out. They got
Is that
it out.
Chad
they
Richardson?
got it out for sturgeon. They got it out for sturgeon.
Okay.
I guess they run it safe. I offered them to come down, so hopefully they do.
Okay. And you do a good job. You and your dad, inviting people to come.
I don't think
did you and Meyer go out to Ohio?
Yeah, we went to Ohio.
That's a nice reach out. Like, hey, come pull with us when you can.
Yeah, and then hopefully, what was I going to say?
Sonny just joined the Stacks truck. He made an exhibition pass in Sheboygan.
Yes.
Did his air shut off went off? I saw his video.
Yeah.
Or did the sled
happened.
did the sled freak out?
No, I don't.
Because
think
he was
so.
hauling balls.
He was.
And he was. But the good thing about there's a racetrack, and he could have took it into corner 2
There was
at
there was
30
equipment
miles an
sitting
hour.
around that corner though too.
They'll
so,
move.
Yeah. Somebody's going to win.
Yeah, somebody's going to win that. So. No, I really hope that's a class that in Badger State that we can keep alive. I know it's honestly been a 2-truck show, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ryan DeBrew and the
Playing with Fire,
Chris
and then
Millsall and
what's
Crazy KW.
Crazy KW.
KW.
Yep. So,
But they're good running trucks, at least.
but semi trucks, to me, like diesel trucks. Okay, semi trucks, people can relate to that because at one time in your life, probably you drove a truck for a living, and people can relate to that. You young kids don't have to worry about that stuff, but anybody older than, let's say, 35, they probably drove a cement truck or a Freightliner or a KW, and that's what I hear going on. So mini rods, we haven't talked about mini rods much this year. We kind of did some co-sanction with Tri-County.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a pole, guys, because again, I've been out running the Silver Series. But what have you guys seen? I think I love them. I love mini rods. I really, really do.
And those small block,
Like they had them at Baraboo?
small block blown mini rods. It's just like Tri-State's two-wheel drive class.
Yep.
Normal fans don't know the difference between them and Grand National. They sound the same. They go down track same. So those small block blown mini rods, they impress me.
And the Econo mods can jump up and can compete. Yeah, they don't make the noise, but they still run hard.
Yeah, I was just talking because this year WTPA went to full on Grand National rules, where versus they only ran the 871 blowers, and I know that they lost some tractors in the class, so that the window could be opening, where you could run because they didn't want to put on the extra money to run 1471 blowers and go on to the bigger overdrive, and so what Tri-County their rules is really a nice setup in between.
Yeah,
they're at 671, so. I think that'd be a great addition to Badger State if that's something down the road.
What are some rumors we want to start for 2018, Collin?
Here, Jason Schultz is selling the remedy.
Just go to pull off. My haters. I have a lot of haters. I think I have more haters than likers, but that's okay. I enjoy it, actually. It's free publicity. When somebody can post the remedies for sale and it gets 1,300 clicks, I checked before we jumped on it, see if there's anything new else about me on there. But
heard Gallets has one coming out. I heard they...
Light Pro stock.
I heard a Light Pro stock.
Well, they're good at building them Light Pros down there in Lemke, Helenville land.
Yeah, we only get
Gallets has his own corner of Lemke shop. It's the back corner. I've been there.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. So they're going to run 241s and a Light Pro.
I don't know.
I got to talk to old Moneybags Gallets. See what's going on.
He's probably have been lonely because you haven't got to see him that much this summer.
He misses.
Can we videotape your call out of call out?
I told Gallets I want to do
Monroe.
that. I want to do that. I love Street Outlaws. I think that.
I
love
love
Street
Outlaws.
So, Feller's going to have his new Pro stock done next year. That's a
That's
V8.
Cat.
That's a V8 Cat,
Yes,
right?
V8
And we haven't seen a Cat. Elson's going to have his done. We're thinking.
Yes, he's going to add New Holland sheet metal, but I don't know what motor he's
Probably a
running.
red one
3208 Cat.
for Feller.
Yeah,
But Greg's a Schneider guy.
For Greg.
Greg's Schneider.
Yeah.
So I'm positive that's going to be red.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't
But
imagine
it's
it
gonna
not be.
New Holland sheet
Right, New Holland
so-
because he wants it. But then you can't.
No. Yeah,
But
that's
the
fine.
Cat
That's
pros.
fine. I just didn't know.
And they farm all their farm tractors are New Holland.
Is
out there.
that going to? Does Badge State they have the rule too?
Yeah, they do. They
Parts,
follow
yeah.
PPL.
Yep.
Yeah.
And same
Parts,
with
yeah.
like our limited pro, the diesel trucks can run any. So you can run the Duramax in a
Yeah.
Ford, or you
Yeah.
can run the Cummins in a Chevy body.
I think we need one. I think we need a combo like 3.6 class, and I think we need a starter class. But this is just me talking. I know it's just rumors.
Yeah.
I love what they're doing on the Western Series with the PPL. With that, I know they're not calling it 2.5 guys. I don't know the exact. It's not work stock.
Oh,
Limited Pro, Street Diesel.
Street Diesel. Yeah,
I think we need a Street Diesel,
stock.
and then we need a class like Jared Ripp's class.
Yeah.
Because the 3.0 trucks, and again, they can be mad at me all they want. This is just me talking. But I think that's how you get your, like on the tractor side of it, we have it. 466 hot farm call, and then you can jump into what? Super farm or light pro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And then the limited pro guys are eventually supposed to become pro stock guys.
Pro.
Right. And then eventually they become pro stock. You know, you follow the transition of it along the line. That's just, it's natural. Everybody, you know, we want more. We're dumb.
Yeah.
We do this pulling thing. We want more. The diesel truck class, that's what I want to see happen with the diesel truck class. I think we'd have better numbers, consistent numbers. If we just went to one big class, and then I think we need a starter class for diesel trucks because the 3.0 class is not a starter class anymore.
No,
Nothing starter class. I don't want to say it bad like that.
I can't imagine there's that much of a difference in terms of monetary spending going on between a 3.0 and a 3.6.
No, it's a turbo.
I'm pretty sure. Lars told me he
turbo.
could bolt on a 3.6 and go pull.
Because I know Thomford's done it, and Van Huysen's did it. They did it last year, and they just ran all 3.6 this year.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to see happen, just for the club. Ryan, you're giving me that little crazy face over there. I don't know if I like it.
I know you're crazy anyway, so
it's going to be okay.
That don't surprise me.
But the tractor side of things, I mean, I like where we're at. I think Jerry Mason didn't have his tractor out this year. That's a new 4.1. I'm shocked with the 4.1 numbers this year. I really thought that was going to be our big class.
I thought it would be 12, 15 every hole.
Yeah, where did we? So we're missing Jerry's tractor. I ran Silver Series this year. Tony's been out on Silver Series, but Tony's always been Silver Series. We're missing Bill Smith's tractor this year.
Bill Smith, he's had some tough luck.
He's got boned on parts, but we're not going to throw that out on the Badger State show. If it's beer money, I'd call the guy out, but I'm not going to on Badger State show. But I've talked to Bill about that. Who else are we missing? Where is the Red Express? Is that gonna be a light pro?
He was supposed to be light pro, and then next thing we knew, he had.
And I'm not blaming anybody because this thing costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
to build.
And his crank was junk on the start, and then he wanted to go 4.1. You asked Elsing about it, but we've talked to Ray.
Because Ray was a super farm.
Ray was a super farm. Then he was 4.1 before he's kind of had this little.
No, Ray was a full-on pro stock.
Yeah, then he was pro stock. He was super farm. Then he was pro stock. Then he went 4.1 for a little while.
Before
in the early 2010s. And
before they went component, he was full-on pro
component.
stock. No, before they changed the rule for pro stock.
Oh, yeah.
He was pro stock for many years.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to work hard. I'm going to work hard on the mini rods. We're going to get John hopefully up to the fair convention because we need it when these promoters come in. Yep. And what John can offer.
I think they did a great
Tri-County.
job of co-sanctioning with Badger State.
But we need more of it.
Yeah.
We had him in Macville. We had him in Baraboo.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pulling fan.
Yeah.
And I believe you need a little bit of everything. Because if you're a true Badger State fan, you're used to just tractors, right?
Yeah.
And now we've added some really good running diesel trucks. Got some really
Semis.
good two-wheel drive trucks. Got a couple semis are supporting it. I mean, that's where I look for the growth of our club. Yeah. We don't need any more tractor classes. Hopefully, there's some more 466 tractors either going light pro, Collin, or 4.1 or super farm.
I'm not going to say the 466s have to go that way.
No, I love that class. Yeah, there's days I wish I just still had the old 1206 just blasting down the track. Yeah. The old grease monkey.
The old grease monkey.
You always want more. You always want more, if you know what I mean. So
we got to talk. Light pros might talk on some rules. I mean, maybe some limitations on one part of the turbo. We might see. We're going to see where the state, see how the light pro rules around the state go. We'll try to confine. But other than that, I'd say light pro.
What's everybody else thinking that's watching the show? We still have 29, 28 live devices with us so far, Ryan. So I want to know where everybody's at. We've had who are our new 466 tractors? Your Vern.
Had Vern.
Who's the Moriarty? I can't say that
Moriarty.
name.
He's been out a couple years, but yeah, he had a full year this year.
Okay, full year. That's a good running tractor.
Berlin.
And you find out when you pull Badger State night after night. You can pick a Badger State tractor off here and there, but come pull with them every week.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
And you find out what it's all about.
I'm jealous of people who have won more than one hook because we only have one win underneath our belt in Badger State in terms of as a hot farm. That was it.
And Tom Wood, so Esden Lane built him a diesel tractor but I think WTPA Light Limited's 466.
What?
I think so. I really think the diesel, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's 466 for diesel. No, because they're running those national rules. Tom will comment here in a second. Yeah, he just commented on there. And Tom's a good guy. I've talked to him on the phone before.
I just seen
built him a diesel.
I was going to ask Esden.
You saw Thomas win at the casino?
I think they're 460.
At the casino?
Is that what you said?
No, I was going to say.
I like to start rumors.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay, 466.
Yes, 466. And what turbo are you allowed to run, Tom?
I think
So.
they're 3x4.
Because we're 410 with a 3x4, right? And if we're under 315, you can run twins.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the only one
is
running
really
twins
running-
anymore is
No.
what? Kleckler?
No,
Or is
not
Kleckler
using
single
twins.
church?
He's
Kevin
the
was.
only-
Engel
the only
King
one
was.
Is
He
the
had
Mouth-
two.
Is the
Donnie Newton's tractor
yeah.
from Iowa.
Colonel?
No, the international that runs.
What's Donnie's called?
Junction.
Oh, pure
Donnie
attitude.
Newton's. Pure attitude, yep.
Yeah, I think that's the only one left.
That's that
That's
German
got two?
diesel 312. Yeah, that's twins.
That's a German? Oh.
Yep, that German diesel I think is a 312. That's what I've heard about that. It's 3x4.
3x4.
But if you go 466 in Badger State with a 3x4, now you're hot for
Hard.
and TPA doesn't have that.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to run into. And I'm not saying we need more diesels and light
Yeah.
limited. What at the end of the day, if we can have 10 to 15 tractors or trucks in every class, we're gold,
Yeah.
right? Because here we are, an hour and a half ago, we're talking about
Yeah.
having too many in a class.
And that's why.
But I would say numbers have been solid across the board this year. We've had good because me personally heading into this year, I was worried about pro stock numbers.
Yeah.
And I was worried about light limiteds. There's been at least 10 in every class.
Yeah.
We knew semis was going to be tough,
Yeah.
right? Because you have
We
Sunny.
have some long distance.
And,
Yeah.
and like you talked about us, we think light pros are probably. I think 2 years from now is
Yeah.
going to be we're above. Hopefully we can say 10 at the start of next
Right.
year, in the middle of next year. It's going to be close. I'd say we'll be in the upper single digits
Yep.
next year. Hopefully we can get 10 plus. Some promoters want 10 of us and stuff.
Well, I mean, when you go to the fair convention, you want to sell that. That's kind
Yeah.
of what you're talking about. So, no, but I'll be confident to say to a promoter this year, Colin, I think we're going to have 10 light pros next year.
Hopefully, yeah, I'd
know what
love
I
to
mean?
say that.
So, and we turned down I think 15 or 20 hooks last year because all of our weekends are full. We're out of tech. We're out of tech officials.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love what WTPA is doing. They have their polls. Badger State has their polls. We picked. What are our new polls this year? Dickeyville. That's going to be.
Oh.
That's only going to grow.
Yeah.
That's an
That is-
amazing.
They get that place green. Oh, my lord!
Wow, that hillside. Viroqua is amazing, you guys.
Viroqua's
I love Viroqua.
People will love
Great
Viroqua.
pits. Vernon County Fair. Linehan's are involved.
Great track. That's a
Yeah.
great track. That's great
Dude,
play there.
That's amazing. I'm so
From the hot farm days, that's a
Yeah.
great facility.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gonna
It's
run
fun.
out of room there.
no.
No way.
Let them run. Let them eat.
Unfortunately, got rained out Dodge County Fair this year.
Beaver Dam, but
Beaver Dam.
that's my first time.
There was good amount of people sitting.
Well,
in
they
the
had
stands already
blankets
as it
laid
was
out.
as it was raining.
Yeah, the Dodge County Fair. They know how to promote. So I mean, that's just one of the years. But we've had years where we've gone all year without a rain out, and that's how it goes. It hasn't just been us guys.
No.
So, but that's how we do. So, I don't know. I mean, I know we're babbling now, but that's what we do.
Well, we're recapping. We're 'cause,
Yeah.
we have a weekend off now, which is very rare with the Badger State.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I love the Badger State tractor pullers. We have good people all around. But there's good people in the NTPA. There's good
Yeah.
people in the Outlaws. There's good people
Yeah.
everywhere in this sport. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones putting on this show.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's making any money tractor pulling, guys. But we're having fun doing it. Ryan, hopefully we get. We're working on a big sponsorship. I got to get over to Elsing's this week and get that done and get that scoreboard for next year.
Yeah, that will be if we can get that will just add because for me, in my opinion, having either a scoreboard or a video board for one track makes more sense than actually a 2-track. Let's get 2 video boards because you can't focus everything on one video board with 2 tracks.
Right.
But you can with 1 track because you have that down.
And most of our polls are one track
yeah,
polls.
we have a few. We do have some twin like Macville and Dickeyville,
Dickeyville.
Yep.
but the majority is single tracks, and that's gonna only help. I have so much stuff going in my mind right now. If we get this video
We
board.
do, and would we do that? So whatever then be an extra amount of money with the video board, or would we choose?
No, Greg doesn't. It'd be part of the package.
That's great.
Part of the package,
decision.
okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to charge.
We're trying to get sponsorship to cover it.
Yeah,
so
so
we're working on that.
sponsorship
So
and-
hopefully we have an update there. So since we got rained out
got
early
rained
at
out
Richland
early.
Center, are you going to have semis the next Richland Center poll? Ryan?
If you want, so
Yeah, if you want them, let's
You want
figure it
'em,
out.
let's go.
Well, the call out.
The call outs.
call out diesel.
Yeah, so October 14th.
Pull on
Basically,
Diesel's beard.
I'm not bringing in any big national level classes, if you will. Like we tried that last fall, and it just seemed to be. I think by October everybody's done. But we're gonna allow people to do some call outs.
Yeah.
So the biggest diesel truck class I have this year is basically the work stock from Guy Nelson's at 2.5. But but the 3.0 guys are calling each other out, so we're gonna have those guys are putting some money together, kind of like that street outlaw theory. And so if there's a couple semis that want to call each other out, we'd love to have you.
I like
Love to have you, Richland Center.
Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Oh, I put Slam in the 4-1 class. Let you guys call each other out.
Yeah, the Dolly loves me.
yes.
I heard he's going pro stock.
I heard he's going light pro.
Ooh, see?
No,
We've heard
Slama, that's the next rumor. Slama light pro.
So
I'm serious.
no,
tractors?
I've heard everything
No,
about the dollar.
he had to. I suppose he had to put light pro in there to be that too.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care what he does. The guy's a good competitor at whatever he does.
Yeah.
So he puts his money where his mouth is. And he'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. I can't wait for the rules meeting in December.
Oh yeah,
I love
the
that.
banquet.
I
I am
love
looking
it.
forward to the banquet.
They're fun. They're a lot of good times.
The
so.
rules meeting's always fun with him and Slama.
Hey, that's what makes people better. Well, I'll bring it on. It's good for everybody. So, life is good. So, Viroqua, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Real happy for Linehan stepping up. I mean, I know Linehan's are a big part behind what Ettrick, Viroqua,
Black River Falls.
Black River
probably.
Falls.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
were.
And
I mean, they basically tell these promoters we're going to cover it. And they work on sponsorship and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and
So,
me and my dad will be down there selling merchandise. I'm going to get there a little late because I got school at Fox Valley Tech on Friday.
you're still in school? I thought you had a
No,
job.
I'm going back to school as an apprenticeship for my machine, getting journeyman's cards. So I go back to Fox Valley Tech on Friday. So
Nice.
hopefully I can get back in time.
Nice.
Is that a Friday night or Saturday
Friday
night?
night.
Yes, that's
No,
what I thought.
There was confusion.
Yeah.
When the
We
schedule
had
came
I
out.
had it wrong on Facebook. I had it on Saturday night the
When I first
16th.
seen
Friday
that-
night.
when I first
It's Friday night the
seen it, I was like,
15th.
They're giving up the demo on Saturday night to put in.
Yeah, because I was like, no, because I was going to hurry back from Wheatland because I really want to pull up Viroqua bad. But I committed to Silver Series points, and as long as tractor gets through Platteville, it's going to Wheatland. So that's how it goes. So
Yeah.
we're good in the hood.
Oh, absolutely. So limited. So we got this weekend off. Badger State. I'm actually going Western Series polling Friday night.
Where are you going?
Unionville.
Okay, I'm going to Platteville Saturday.
I don't-
Tony's taking
yeah.
both tractors there for me.
I don't believe we're going anywhere this weekend. We might see. We got to choose between Mabel or Platteville. We're not sure. We're kind of after the recent turbo.
Yeah, that
troubles.
Mabel Super Pro class gets a little crazy
It's
because
great.
those
All
Alkies.
pro-
Weddleson
pro stock-
shows
all
up.
Weddleson and Adam Baskey shows up.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No offense, Colin.
They
We're
can
not
give you all
that.
the way
We're
to
not
the
that
world.
caliber.
They can give you all the
We're,
way in the
like I
world.
said, we're probably not going anywhere next weekend, but we'll see. It'd be nice.
All right, Nancy just jumped on. Was a 100-yard dash up in? And did you see him out this weekend?
They were
Yeah.
Mineral Point. He had troubles.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they go to Ridgeland then?
No,
Okay. Just wondered about that because I saw their posts.
and that's been great. to
Did
have
they get
them
off?
all-
Did they
been
get off the
great.
line in Mineral Point? Did they beat you in Mineral Point?
Yeah.
We went 2 feet. What do you think?
I had to ask. Maybe it was kind of a dick move. I don't know. It depends how you look at it, Colin. You're my friend. So.
No, they had trouble getting off the line. It's kind of a flutter and stuff, but it's been great to have them
I know,
all year.
but they've been
It's
running
great.
good.
They got second at Sauk.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
And
second at Sauk, and they've
The,
been
the
running.
fall poll, right? Or was it the American Family Children's poll?
Children's Hospital because we weren't at the fall poll.
Okay.
We were at the late
yes,
summer poll.
That's right.
Right.
But we're looking forward to hopefully growth of our class. And
Oh, I think the light pro class is going to grow really, really
And
fast.
then I'll be up in Mabel Saturday night.
So Tracy
going to
Paulson drove Mike's their tractor,
Yes.
the Diamond Deer. Where?
Oh, yes, I should.
she outdrove Melvin.
Brooklyn, Wisconsin.
Brooklyn, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That's like a big brush pull, but they had some good. But they had some good hot farms there.
Yeah.
Because Myers were there, and Tracy put 20 feet on everybody.
Apparently, that's what Brandy said.
That's
at the
crazy.
post. I mean,
That's
it
awesome.
played it right to him, and so congratulations to her.
See, Nancy just said
100-yard dash is too far. Jamie, he reached down and chose the wrong gear.
Yeah, that was.
You shouldn't have let me know that because he's not going to hear less of that.
Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Oh, Nancy's awesome.
She is awesome.
She
But
is.
they're great fans. We parked next to them in Lancaster a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What's Lancaster doing now? I know they wanted Badger State this year, but we couldn't find a date for
The
them.
tri-state,
Yeah,
the
because
tri-state
the fair
fair.
falls on the Sauk poll, the fall poll.
Yeah,
and,
it's tough.
That weekend. So
Yeah, if you have a Badger State poll, don't let go of your date.
yeah,
Don't-
that's the summer is there's
That stupid July. There's 4 weekends one year and 5
Yeah.
weekends next year, and it really screws with things. That's
Yeah.
honestly the hardest thing for Greg and Kelly. Is getting that
and there's
schedule.
so many. I mean, we have so many fairs and festivals that
Yeah.
it's just so hard to book. And you know, that one weekend for Utica, that first week in August, we're double booked 2 nights in a row. That just shows you how many
Yeah.
events we're
Yeah.
scheduled at.
That's always last year. That one I haven't checked Facebook or I haven't checked website stats in a while, but that was the busiest website weekend. Was that Black River Falls, Utica?
Oshkosh got rained out.
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh got rained out. It's unfortunate because I worked like
That's
2
like
miles,
the second time in
2
4
miles from the
years, I
track.
think,
So
or 3 years. Yeah.
and that's and they put, that track's really good now because of that dirt they got in there.
Yep.
That's a nice track.
Yep. So, well, let's sign off, Colin.
Yeah.
What do you got for everybody?
Just appreciate again Badger State having us. Great second year. Also, just a great family, great tightly knit family. We can tell anybody anything. Like I said, every poll I ask Andy Carr, what's he going to do? He tells me he's going to kick my ass.
I love it.
Damn right.
I love it.
I'd
Is
say
he
you better-
smoking a cigarette when he says it?
Well,
Probably about 3 of them hanging out of his mouth.
yeah, but Troy, been a blessing to have Troy, even though he could
Yep.
probably keep it within like 5 foot or something.
Yeah, Troy can just show up, miss a couple for you, right?
Thank God he missed one. But it's just been a great year. All the Badger State class has been great this year. Looking for great growth. Hopefully great growth next year. Look forward to everything.
Good. Ryan?
Just quickly, don't forget the raffle tickets.
Raffle
right
tickets.
Now.
So get them from a Badger State puller. And if you can't find
or
one,
you can
get
go
a hold
to
of
the
me.
trailer. So
At the
Viroqua
poll.
or Monroe. You can go to the trailer.
But if you can't get to Viroqua Monroe and you want a ticket, get a hold of us on the Facebook page. We'll get you one.
What, are we like 100 left? Less than 100?
That's what Collin heard. So
less
what?
Than 100?
There's 100, lower hundreds.
So 900 have been
Like
sold.
130, I'd say like 130. I thought.
Yeah.
But
And
still,
$25,000 goes to the winner. And then
25,000, and then
15 and 10.
So it's 50,000 raffle and 50,000 towards pollers.
Yep.
You know,
So
it's great.
And only 1,000 tickets are going to be sold.
Collin, what's your favorite non-light pro memory of the Badger State season so far? And all the other classes, what have you loved? What's one thing that sticks out?
Non-light pro memory.
It's like not your class.
Yeah.
What's just polling wise Badger State this year? What's one thing that stuck out in your head, or a couple things?
Oh, this
It doesn't have to be positive.
Yeah, like
It can be the rain.
Yeah, the
It can
rain.
be whatever. I mean,
the rain. You know, that's kind of done a little bit. Especially we had because we grew to like 12 hooks this year. And now we're down to the same amount as we had last year, right?
Yep.
But great with how that growth went again. And like the American Children's Family Hospital. That was great weather and stuff. I heard that did great. So
absolutely.
like I said, like mentioned in the big show, beer money show. It's awesome what a group of pollers can do. Just a bunch of rednecks with high performance tractors. You know, that's what they can do together and raise $40,000-$50,000 for a charity. You know,
absolutely.
Give up. We're spending hundreds of $1,000s on tractors, and we're willing to give up, $500 checks or more than that.
Yep.
Like the pro stock guys I came at. I don't know what their check is, but
It's not much more than yours.
and then that's the beauty of it.
Yep.
Yeah, we take so little and we give so much back.
Yep. Well, nobody builds a polling tractor to make money.
No.
So we all know that. Ryan, what's your favorite memory so far of 17?
favorite memory?
You can talk about any class because you're just a video guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the live feed superstar.
Yeah, so
People are taking pictures of you now.
I know.
And posting
Yeah.
them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ryan
I know.
Zolik.
Well, it started in
The
Macville.
man behind
and
the camera.
that was Travis's mom that did that. But it all started in Macville. And everyone was complaining that there was the urinals were right behind me. And
They were?
Well, they were like right behind me, but the
Were the
angle
doors
looked like
slamming?
Like I was put like right next to the urinals up in Macville, which
I love what people will complain about for a free live feed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say, it's been a good and interesting experience with the live feed.
Because of toilets?
No, not because of the toilets, but everyone, you have that group that at the end of the night, they're really thankful for the live feed because either it's family that lives in a different state, and
Alabama? Or the Hawthorne family in jail.
Alabama.
or family or friends. Like, so, we were literally along Lake Michigan in Sheboygan County on a Friday night, and how many people can get in our area off work to get there in time to watch a poll?
Exactly.
So that's what makes it great there.
Looks like that nice crowd though up there.
Yes, it was
Where?
a great crowd. But then, of course, we had people from states that don't regularly even get polling at all, like Washington and northeast part of the country, up in like Maine, Connecticut.
And we had a
somewhere
guy
in
from
there.
Washington come to Suring last year for the hot farm class.
Yeah,
you reach out to them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's what little stuff.
Yeah, people that moved away. Like a lot of people used to live in like Wisconsin or the upper Midwest where there was polling, where they would go to a few polls a year, and then they moved away to like the West Coast or Southwest or Southeast corner of the state, and then they don't get to see it very regularly, and so they still know people up here and just chiming in. We've had as far away as New Zealand people chiming in New Zealand.
That's what it's all about.
And also, especially, so Sleipner has been like the superstar 2017.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You can't.
We have a V8 Massey Pro stock.
Yes, and a good one.
And you can imagine V8 Masseys are huge over in Europe. So anytime that they know that there's like a pro stock, and
unless you're an open super, they don't like you.
Yeah, that's true. But over in Europe, I'm talking like the V8 Masseys they're so popular over there, and we get a big following over in Europe when we have pro stocks on, and of course we get like other competitors like the Mileys are always tuning in.
Yep.
We've had the Theobalds tuning
Yep.
in.
Yep.
Like during the tool drive truck class and
Carlton Cope.
Carlton Cope. So we get national.
Cool. That's pretty
we
cool.
get national
He's pretty
pullers from all organizations tuning in.
He brings beer to the Louisville drivers meeting.
Right to the driver's meeting. Yep. You're not supposed to do that.
He's probably the only one to get away with it. Like
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cope, you have to leave. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, a couple years ago at Gordyville, when he didn't make the finals, people were bringing money up to the announcer stand to let him in, and the other puller's like, no, we don't want to have to beat him again. You know what I mean? So it's just fun. So, but no, great people. Badger State's full of great people. My biggest win of this year of 2017 has been the Pro Stock class, because that is by far the premier class in the pulling world. It gives you goosebumps. Still gives me goosebumps to see a Pro Stock here.
Yeah.
I could close my eyes and I could tell you. A true fan can close their eyes and tell you what class it is without being told.
Yeah, quick story, like Sheboygan County. So you can
Yep.
imagine we're in the eastern part of the state. They don't get like that level of polling very often. So you can imagine, that Massey's going down and goes 350 feet. That crowd just came to life. I mean, it was just when you can hear that crowd, it's just amazing. And I'm sure he can hear it through his helmet, and that's just like the most amazing feeling as a driver. I'm sure when you can hear the crowd, and you can probably attest to that. So.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like last night originally when Kurt took the lead, I heard the crowd, and I was like, well, I lost.
Yeah.
There you go.
This was either good or bad. So, yeah.
What I love about the show, we're I guess showing more the personal side of the of Badger State this year. Ryan, we've been doing this every Monday night, and Collin, it's great to have you here tonight. And the sponsors of Badger State, because you couldn't do it without them.
We got our main I don't know what's the top level sponsorship.
Platinum level
level
is Night Equipment this year.
No.
It's
No,
I'm trying to think. It's the Farmland Bacon.
Yeah,
It's Farmland, and then trying to think, and then Hennessy.
yeah.
Those are our top three sponsors this year, and then all the different levels and different things like that. And it's nice to give them what they do, because the announcers will talk about the poll and stuff like that, but social media is a big part of what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't just see young people on here.
Remember, it's Smithfield this year.
No, they went to Farmland this year. Or no, there was Smithfield last year. Went to Farmland.
Okay,
this
so
year.
your logo's wrong.
No. Okay. Fine. It's Farmland.
Wow,
it's Farmland on the
there.
website. It's Farmland.
So this whole year.
That's 100% on me. So.
Just saying, you're vice president. You got the wrong logo of sponsorship on this show.
Yep. So. Sounds good. Let's check out.
Yep.
See you next Monday.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Hopefully have Fortney next Monday. Trying to get who else?
Yeah,
Vern. Maybe get Vern on here.
Next week.
Let's talk about his first win. So.
And yeah, maybe I got a chance to talk with Vern and Melissa after their poll in Sheboygan County. He was just tickled to death. He was the first hook, and he had to sit through the whole Hot Farm class.
Yep.
So you can imagine, with Hot Farm, sitting through all those tractors.
Yeah. Like I said, we were in Hot Farm from 2009 to 2015. We got one Badger State win.
Done.
And he's
been first year. First year gets a win. That's tough.
Yes. So kudos to them. Hopefully we get them on next week, and I'm sure he'll be available. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.